They gon' love me for my ambition.
This is this week's paper motor snippet.
Fall down, but don't fall back. Yeah, thick skin, yeah, we don't crack. You know, broke chains till we broke, yeah. Shit, now we gotta break the silence. Where I'm from, niggas never see the light of day. Mama working 3 jobs and she barely paid. Hoop clean, rap hard, we don't graduate. Looking at the only cause we dealt with was set to fail. Yeah, I won't.
If you're interested in being one of the future snippets, the email is complexambition401@gmail.com. Send us a message and we'll reach back out to you guys. And also, there's a brand new option for promotion. We have a $50 tier available, limited to 10 people a month on patreon.com/cambition, and we will react to your music. That's right, react to your music on a monthly basis. Cancel the subscription anytime you desire as well. No strings attached. Shout out to everyone out there in the world right now watching this video. You could be doing anything at all, but you're here, and I appreciate it per usual. If you don't know, I go by Sound. This is the CA channel. Subscribe, hit that notification bell. Please check out the patreon.com/cambition to watch this full album reaction, unedited, uncensored, along with a lot of other ones, especially this weekend. I did 3 albums. But, man, what more else can I say about Denzel Curry? There's not much more else to say. I didn't even say shit yet. But it's like an unspoken thing when it comes to Denzel. One of the most dopest rap artists, because he's a true artist when it comes to his rap music. It's not just bars and beats. He gives you different elements and different surprises. I don't know much about him personally as of late. I don't deep dive. I was a huge early fan of his mixtapes, his early stuff, a lot. When Imperial came out, that shit was like breathtaking to me. UOT, Ultimate, all that shit, that whole fucking moment in time. But as of recent, I just listen to the albums when they drop. I don't even check out the singles. So now, this is going to be a first raw reaction. Let's get into it. Melt My Eyes, See Your Future. Phenomenal cover art. I fuck with the colors on it. I like the sort of like, almost like acid trip type of effect to it, 3D-ish. But now that I think about it, it could be that type of vibe, because he's talking about Melt My Eyes. Let's get into it. Track 1 from the top. Session 1, featuring Robert Glasper. I don't know what the fuck is about to happen.
Yo, take a ride on my train of thought. Fundamentals, what I bought, penny less. I await the emptiness and lighten. Slingshots was hard rocks. These stones getting thrown. My temptations are amplified when I get alone. Reflecting my daily problems within my daily life. Recognizing patterns of my own demise. Dealt with thoughts of suicide. Women I've objectified. Couldn't see it through my eyes, so for that I apologize. Now I'm almighty, pushing through the pain. The almighty pushes to the flame. The person burning bushes in my brain. Keep walking. Me and my so-called best friends don't speak often. Being aware is my definition of melt. My eyes see imperfections within myself. Just because we're not friends don't mean we're enemies. Thank you all for listening, sending y'all with good energy.
We have it, track 1. Very interesting. Not a bad track. I think he's rapping. He's giving you a lot of introspective, a lot of personal shit. So far, definitely sounds different than Zoo and Taboo to me. Maybe a little bit of Taboo. A little bit of Taboo, but he's coming a bit different here. The production especially. Let's keep it going right here. I feel like he should have called this album just Melt. That would be dope. Denzel Curry Melt. Melt My Eyes, See Your Future. I feel like that's too long for me. Especially because in the first track, he's placing so much emphasis on melt. He says the definition of melt to him is being self-aware. I like that. Like when someone's melting, like visually you can kind of see that as like being self-aware. Melt session number 1. And is there another melt session on here? No. So there may be a melt session number 2 on a upcoming album. Next track, Walkin. I haven't heard this song. I know it's a single and the music video's out, but let's listen to it together.
Walking with my back to the sun, keep my head to the sky. Me against the world is me, myself, and I. Like they ready to set us up for failure. It's systematic, but when I felt it, my eyes melted. Story in a whole different era. I'm watching massacres turn to running mascara. Killing off my demons cause my soul's worth redeeming. Path as I keep on walking, ain't no stopping in this dirty, filthy, rotten, nasty little world. We ain't no option for my
Hard.
So they resort to scams and robbing. Take away niggas on earth, I've been the first one to confront all of these cycles that get recycled, making it stifle. Lately, my nigga, I'm feeling indifferent. I wish y'all the best and believe that I meant it. Sentence, focus. I just gotta keep walking. Keep on walking, ain't no stopping in this dirty, filthy, rotten, nasty.
the beginning starts off like a Wu-Tang song. He sounds very much like Wu-Tang. And then towards the end, when he switches it up, it sounds more like a 3 6 Mafia type of thing. Like the Juicy J type of flow. Shut the fuck up! But overall, I like it. At first, I was kind of thrown off because I'm like, what the fuck is this? Like, sounds aged. But then I've grown such a huge, more appreciation for Wu-Tang and everything they've done. Way more, especially these past 2 years, especially with the new show. And I've revisited a lot of the interviews because I'm not from that era. I'm only 24. So I didn't really listen to Wu-Tang growing up. I was very much aware of them throughout my adolescence, but it wasn't during my era. But I see the sprinklings of Wu-Tang and 3 6 Mafia in this song specifically. I love that shit, man. That was good. That was good so far. Next track, Worst Comes to Worst. Denzel by himself.
Praying that the Reaper don't take me in the land controlled by Hades. I'm feeling hasty, yet I'm moving hesitate the end of the month. News flash from the office to give me the views I want. But the image that I get is my president being a cunt. Cause they smacked us in the face with that bullshit. Now I gotta focus on making my soul lit. I talk to God on a daily. Told him that the Reaper can't take me in this land, desire to hate and baffle. An epic battle of evil and the will to evolve is what I'm.
I like this song. Talking about his conversations with God. Talking about literally the horsemen. So he's talking about death. You know, going into heaven. How much heaven cost. The children hide. They're running at prayers at your door. Cause smacked us in the face with the bullshit. He goes through a lot, man. And that's the thing. It's like you don't really hear about him because he doesn't really do interviews. Like, am I wrong, guys? I feel like he doesn't do no interviews or nothing of that nature. Or like any extra content. He just puts it all in his music. So he seems to be going through a lot. You know, and his music seems to be his therapy. So we should be honored that he's even willing to share this with us, to be honest. You got to respect that no matter what. Next track right here, John Wayne featuring Buzzy Lee. Now, is Buzzy Lee one of his artists, one of his label mates? I know he has like a record label that he's doing, right? Or he has. It's been so long. I really got into him more during the Taboo. So it's been like, what, 4 years now? I haven't really revisited that much. Because I didn't like Zoo too much. It was an album for Miami, so I got that. I didn't love it, though. And it was, to me, it was different than Taboo. So I was like, what is this? But like I said, I'm not a diehard Denzel fan. So if you're looking for that, that's not me. But I am someone that respects the hell out of him. Production crazy.
Buzz on the first grade, no remorse, someone get a boy brain. We sang, the world is darker than the integration of a Brooklyn Dodger. All I need is me, myself, and I still get paid to solve our problems. Him or me, I guess I pop him way before he shoot. I shot.
That was hard. I like Buzzy's outro. So it's a girl, right? I like that. That was beautiful. That was beautiful. This sounds like nothing that's out right now. I'll tell you that much. This does not sound like anything that's out right now. It gives me a Quemini vibes. He's always had that influence. I know that for a fact. The Outcast and shit. That's always been a fact. But this is the only thing I can really compare it to. It's really good. It's just really good. It's not catchy. It's not corny. It's not TikTok. This is real, like, well thought out. I don't even know. I can't even say it. The last, next song.
So much trouble on the streets that we need to buy a AK. Rock a mask for the whole day. We ain't trying to get sick, so we walk around with no face. Any nigga be a
Last day.
So much trouble on the streets that we need to buy a AK. Rock a mask for the whole day. I've been smoking chronic on my Panasonic, watching people dying, got me being honest with my savior. Keep that sentence away from me. And just to calm my conscience, wondering on every second I wanna leave. Yeah. It struck me harder than a bow and arrow. Time is getting worse for people in the ghetto. So people run up with guns fully loaded. They might blow it. And they nigga be elastic. So much trouble on the streets that we keep. Then they turn around and throw their trauma on me. These are only reasons why I stay low key. And I knew these were shitty when we lost Kobe. Yeah, last day.
Man, Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. Beautiful record, talking about everything. I knew this world was shitty when we lost Kobe. Talking about Kobe Bryant's death. Talking about colorists. Talking about cops killing black people. Talking about racism. And the fact that any day could be your last day. It doesn't get much realer than that. What much more can I say? And then we have a hook here that leans more on the sort of like, not mainstream, what's the word? Just a hook. A good hook. Like it's a good catchy hook. Catchy is the word. Any day could be your last day, but still being him. Not losing that essence. I like that I like that song. That song might be my favorite song. Because I can see that song like being more replayable than any other song so far. Next track, Mental, featuring Saul Williams.
Take you higher than herbalists climbing treetops. This is not rap, my nigga, this more like bebop. Clash of Freddie Hubbard, this I start to get older. This music is bathing inside the fountain of youth. Surrounding the booth is different practice, creating a different habit for passion. I find it harder to make an action yet.
Of the resistance that birthed me. Made music of everything, buildings crumbling. Repetitive gunfire, that bass in it, but the cries drowned it out. Looped it. Will screams was fire. Harpoons and everything. Radiation make it sound analog. The whole life.
Beautiful record. Again, touching base on what I literally said, where this is not rap that we hear today. This is deeper, more poetic. Reminiscent now with this song, it kind of gives me a Kendrick vibe. And now that I'm saying that, people always like, where's Kendrick? I say to myself, where the fuck is Kendrick Lamar? Where's he at? But it's like, appreciate Denzel Curry and appreciate artists that exist and drop that exist within that subgenre or category you want to put, like a Kendrick or whatever, because they're talking about the injustices happening in this world. They're talking about death happening, racism, everything that you would kind of want a Kendrick to address right now, you know, especially after the pandemic and everything that's going on in this world during war, actual world war potential about to happen. So it's like, damn, but Denzel's doing that, you know. I don't know. People got to, like, acknowledge that. Like, you want certain other things, but let's appreciate this. I fuck with that song a lot. Next track right here, Troubles, featuring T-Pain. Single out, video out. I haven't listened or watched it yet. Kenny Beats.
I just lost my house to that drought, ayy. I could spend the 20 on the dub, but I can't even spend it on some shit I really love. I gotta drive my mama car to pull up to the club. Ain't nothing left to do, but now a nigga gotta hustle. Puzzle by a nigga, ayy. Got some problems that the music can't fix. More money, more dollars when we lit. All my exes texting saying I ain't shit. Say get the bag, going deal. Passing by me on the street, you should've seen yourself. Yeah, how did you not remember how it was then, huh? If you don't give a damn, I don't give a fuck. I can't swim, I got a pool and I'm drowning in it. Music play around. Ain't nothing to do, but now a nigga gotta hustle. I got it out the mud and
I like that, especially T-Pain's part, and then transitioning into Denzel's part. That was beautiful right there. T-Pain is fucking phenomenal. That's more of a replayable song for me. It makes sense why they tried to make it a single a week before the album came out. But, man, interesting, man. Interesting. He's giving you different elements. I thought his album was going to be a bit more linear, but he's playing with different more sounds. Kind of giving almost, you can argue, not yet so far, but you can kind of argue something for everyone. That seems what this seems to be leaning towards. Now we have this fucking crazy ass posse cut with Jesse on, Powers Pleasant, Black, Rico Nasty. The song is called Ain't No Way. And there's another feature. Hold up, I'm waiting for it to roll by. JID, J-I-D. Let's listen to this shit. What the fuck?
Ain't no way, niggas still doubt me after this shit. Ain't no way, been here this long and still ain't rich. Still talking slick like way. Nigga on the road, might escape. Ride through the 6 without the Drake, we got the Drake. good poker face. Do that shit with grace.
Ain't no way, 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 I can't fake.
Rico!
Too bad I do this shit with grace, can't relate. Take a break and come back when it resonates. But what they say, I wake up and I choose the money. They wake up and they choose the hate. They mimic the image, they don't know what to do. And I got me a pump, and I shot me a pump. Bitch, I'm popping the trunk. I ain't gon' Shawshank from out the shit.
Jid!
No, shivering and
JID, bitch.
the silver where she goes.
One of the best rappers alive.
Reading rainbows, fuck the same hoes. Keep the bang closed, let the thing blow like, oh. Ain't no way, this the way I'm living out my final days. I feel like Jay, chakra flowing through me like a tidal wave. Stay over the years, friends turn to enemies. Bullets curving left and right, sorta like parentheses. 26, I passed 25, I was 17, getting rich. Ain't no way, I was gonna take what people sell me.
I like that track. It was like a posse cut, but not a typical posse cut. You didn't expect it to be like that. Really, to be honest, you didn't expect it to be like, way more melodic. Best verse, I would give it a Denzel. Denzel had the best verse. Jid came on hard, but then Denzel had a lot of dope comparisons, talking about Jay-Z at 26 dropping his first album, and Denzel, you know, is around that age, and look at how many albums in he's here. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's so crazy. You know, he's right. But it goes to show you, man, like, the true talent that there is at a young age. But he's only starting, in a sense, where, like, he hasn't even tapped into his full potential. One can argue. Because he has so many years ahead of him. Especially if he doesn't retire soon. Next song right here, X-Wing.
All these beats go dumb in the stereo, but I'm just too smart for the radio. Pac ain't making to 26, Big ain't making to 25. It's only right that I gotta get rich. See my eyes been filled with Anna. This game like Home Depot, bitch. They got keys, hoes, and hammers. And a whole lot of green hair, a pair of nice jeans. I've been with the new bean and a pair of ice creams. Ever since I was a teen, I'm focused on the cream. I don't even want an X-Wing, I'm just on the next thing. Growing up, I didn't have the best things. Now the next thing. Told me to keep it.
I don't like this song. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't like X-Wing. I don't like that song. Because it just sounds to me like he's trying to do what's kind of popping right now. In my opinion. And it also sounds like it's just separate from the whole album. Like a different sound. I didn't like that song. X-Wing. I didn't like that song. Sorry. I'm gonna keep it honest. And that's the thing about an album. Like, it's meant for you to like some songs and, like, it's an album. It's not one song, so you're not going to have one opinion. It's an album. It's 14 tracks, so we're going to have 14 different opinions. So, let's get into the next one. Angelz featuring Kareem Riggs.
Persuasion, chained to my vessel, saw freedom and meditation. Using medication will make the perfect escapist. Levels I stalk, not caring if I'm rich or if I'm surrounded by chalk. I can either live like Jay or die like Jess. They both made a goal. 24 carats, 25 and counting, 24 hours. Days not promised, but niggas getting coked up and act like they slick. Smile in my face and go and pillow talk to a bitch.
Next track, The Smell of Death.
I mean, evade. Then take the time to engage so you can feel my rage like Naruto in the same. Already dead, so you don't gotta ask why. The big blood shade. I get bread like breeze, smoke bomb ass. That's the smell of death, and it just won't be. I get bread like breeze, smoke bomb ass.
Next track, Sanjuro featuring 454. Damn! This that classic Denzel right here. This that old Denzel.
Sunshine stay with great little life for the ones that can't. Every day quick pace. Money to wait in New York for the green with them pants like I can't. Now the game is colder than the Arctic, sitting in the darkness, feeling like a star living. Want to be a rapper when they making it a target. Niggas in the field and they be drilling like a sergeant. Some take souls, some sell it like an auction. With them pants like I can't.
I like that song. I like this song. One of my favorites, if not my favorite. Especially the intro to that song was crazy. And then Denzel's parts were crazy. Second to last song right here, Zatoichi featuring slowthai.
Staying alive, cut my niggas down in their prime, calling for the time, then turn back on the us when you still stuck on another line. Just don't let the 3-6 someone on, wait, let me rewind, don't let the 3-6 hypnotize mine, so God is my God. Climb before you use the logic and theory, I say what up, slime. I'm Zatoichi leading the blind, pressure get applied.
I like the production on that. The thing is, it was definitely much more experimental. It's happening more into the slowthai world, from what I'm familiar. I could be wrong. But that's what I remember it being like. And very bass-driven, distorting. But he has that. That's also old Denzel essence, right? But I don't know. It's very interesting, man. It seems like this whole album, he just has a lot to say. There's not really much necessarily like punchlines or bars. Especially probably, I would say maybe even less than ever. I would say. But he has a lot to say on his chest. Like, he's talking about the world. He keeps talking about the world. You know, almost every song. Especially the songs that are not, like very upbeat with the hooks and shit. Like, the ones like this, where it's more introspective production. He gets more introspective with his music. So he has a lot to say on his chest. This music is really his therapy. Last song on the album is called DENZEL'S.
My mind is a playing field for mental arguments. My thoughts are saying my emotions is who started it. Sick of life's ills, it could be short for illegal. Common sense of victim to sensory deprivation. Machiavellian left eye, son of Raw, speaking no horrors to see who am I. Top of leaders running with demons, cunning and
Going crazy.
Devil, which means I sold my soul to myself. Shelf all my worst fears in the mason jar glasses. I devise a way to rise, time to strategize. The purest form of Zeltron made me alkaline. The kid inside me always seems to man up. The higher power is within myself, no need to pan up. Black holes and white lights, white noise and black sun, shadows and bright lights, eclipse, back in action. So my looks reflect the locks and the flames that burn across in my very nation. I walk with my peers surrounded by chalk. As the last guy was nice, but he ended up dying of thirst. I'm singing illusions in the pockets of my brain. Find a way to illustrate my pain, confusion.
Last reaction of mine for the day. Denzel Curry. DENZEL'S. I like that song. I think it's a great outro for the album. Melt My Eyes, See Your Future, the whole album. Again, I definitely would have called the album Melts. For some reason, I don't know. I think too business-like sometimes. But that's how I'm thinking. Like, I think it would be dope if it was just called Melts. But, you know, overall, I see a lot of people loving it like it's perfect. I don't think it's necessarily a perfect album. I don't think it's a perfect album. I think it's dope to see him experimenting with, I guess, what is he really experimenting with here that's new and different? Probably the production a bit, I would say, where it seems to be a bit more bass driven, kind of straying away from melody a bit. I would say so. I would say he's straying away from melody, kind of being a bit unorthodox. But then he does still give you some of those melodic tracks on here, you know. But it is a smart play when it comes to promoting an album. Like, you need a T-Pain type of song. Like, that one makes sense to be a single, right? You know, you need these type of records to, unfortunately, get people's attention. But aside from that, I really didn't like X-Wing. I didn't like X-Wing. I liked all the features on here. 454, slowthai, Black, Rico, Power, Saul, Bridge, Payne, Buzzy, Robert. I liked all the features on here. I'll say that much for sure. I liked all the features on here. I like all the features on here. I like how short the album is. I like the length. Pause. LOL. I like that. It's 14 tracks, but it also sounds short, because some of the songs are shorter than you expect when you play them. where would I rank it amongst his albums? Alpha first listen. Now remember, guys, this is my first listen, raw reaction. I would say it's better than Zoo to me. I think Taboo's his best work, obviously. Taboo's classic. Nothing's going to really top Taboo. It's going to be hard for him to tap into that again. And if he were to tap into that, it would have to be Taboo 2. Like, people are going to know what that is. That's so, like, cemented. You know, his biggest song to date is from that album. So, you know, I like when he raps, bars, punchlines, and shit. But he gave us that with the mixtape that he dropped, Unlocked, with Kenny Beats, right? Which is a mixtape. I'm not sure you can call it an album. It was a mixtape, 8 tracks. He gave us that, right? Which I thought was phenomenal. Very, very impressive. But I rather would listen to that than to listen to this album. Now, where would I rank this album just in general? I'll give it an 8 out of 10. I'll give the album an 8 out of 10. It's not like anything that we listen to right now. You can put him in a category with what? Maybe the recent Joy Badass singles, probably. But other than that, there's like nothing really that sounds like that. Like Denzel right now out. You know. Let me check on Twitter. By just searching Twitter, I want to see what people are thinking. I saw some accounts that I follow, but aside from the accounts that I follow, I want to see what people are saying about Denzel Curry. JPEG Mafia, Showing Love. I like that. John Wayne, I like that song a lot. Oh wow, Needle Drop's doing an interview with Denzel Curry. I'm gonna check that out. Shout out to Needle Drop. That's beautiful. Monday. Okay. Album of the year. Okay, I see people saying album of the year. The album is special. I do think it's special. But I don't know. It gives you a bit of everything. It's just like, I don't know. People are saying it changes sound a lot. Yeah, I can say that. There's a lot of different sounds on here. Not gonna lie, Denzel Curry. Mistaken Denzel Curry. Yeah, man. I know, that's my thing too. Just came out 15 minutes ago. People are like, thank you for changing my life, this album. Listen, man. This is my opinion, though. It's all just opinion. Shout out to Denzel Curry. I love Denzel Curry. I respect the fuck out of Denzel Curry. I will say this, though. I will definitely say this about Denzel. He's one of the most consistent rappers. He's one of the most consistent rappers when it comes to albums. One of the most consistent rappers when it comes to albums. So please, let's give him his flowers where it's due when it comes to that. Because regardless of anything, he drops always good albums. Whether you love him, hate him, you judge him, whatever, they're good bodies of work overall. And he's one of the most consistent at it. To be honest, he doesn't need a single. He does it because he does it. But he doesn't need a single. He could just drop albums. And he can go away for 3, 4, 5 years. And he does it. He went away for 4 years. He's back again. He does that. You know, you can count mixtapes or things he drops in between. But he can go away on a hiatus and still come back and still be as impactful. You know, to some extent. Taboo is taboo. You know, I'll keep saying that. Taboo is taboo. But a lot of people thought Imperial was like, you know, oh, he's topped it off. So, again, he's young. It's going to be interesting to see him in fucking 10 years. Like, phenomenal talented kid, man. Not even a kid. He's older than me. What the fuck am I saying? I don't do this shit for money. I don't do this shit for nothing other than just, I love music and I respect the fuck out of him, so I want to listen to him and give him my raw reaction. And there we have it. Melts. Man, it's interesting. I thought it was going to be, like, better overall. It's not bad. It's a good album. It's a good album. I got to replay it more. Let me revisit it again, and I'm going to talk about it on the podcast on Tuesday. CA Podcast, Cap, every Tuesday we drop. I'm going to discuss it more on Tuesday. But comment down below, how do you guys feel about it? After first reaction, first listen, do you agree with my reaction? Do you disagree? Please share it down below. It's just an opinion. And I love everybody out there that's watching this. Please be safe. Please take care of yourself. You're not alone. And enjoy your weekend. Enjoy your life. This has been a crazy fucking year. And we got to, you know, keep pushing through. So please, please stay here with us, everybody. Next week, I shall see you. Love.
They gon' love me for my ambition.